And we are live. We are live. We're live. We're live. We're live. We're live. I'm gonna invite some people so that I'm not lonely. I don't like being lonely. Share broadcast. So yeah, that's gonna invite them. If they don't come, they don't come. If they don't feel like coming, they don't come. That's none of my business. My business is inviting them. If they feel like coming, they come. If they don't, they don't. Si force vitu. That's the topic of this live. No more forcing shit, you know? Like, have you reached that point in your life? Because I feel like that was the major hit point. Yeah, I don't even know if this, I'm still live, right? So whatever shit I'm saying, and there's a slow connection, I hate that. But it's gonna work out because I usually record here, so it's gonna work out. It's gonna invite. So, some people I don't even know how they are still my friends. But this is Facebook. It's like, it's, it's like a family gathering. You don't even talk to these people. You don't even like them, but you have to see them every fucking once in a while. When somebody dies, right? You have to see your relatives, the ones you don't like. Okay, so I've invited people so I don't get lonely, because I do get lonely here. But I have a strong feeling that from now on I'll no longer be getting lonely. How's my hair? You know, I thought I could do a home run with this hair this week, but it seems that it's come to its destination, so I'm just gonna have to go to the salon. I don't want to go to the salon because I have to undo my hair. I hate undoing my hair. And this time, the woman who did my hair just had to go all mental because she wanted me as her client. So she just, I don't know. There's something wrong with this format, or not. I don't know. I don't care. I care. I don't. Anyway, I'm gonna transfer this to YouTube. So I have to be careful with it. I have to be. Why aren't there filters on Facebook? I don't like this. Let's see. Okay, that's okay. Okay, fine. I'm gonna start. I have to start. How do people start? You start with your name. Salutations. Okay, I'm gonna stop wasting time. So here I go. Hello, hi, and welcome to this live. Hi there. My name is Vanessa W.O. Welcome to this live. I'm so glad to be here, especially today because I feel like I had a breakthrough this week, so I'm feeling quite excited about this live. This particular one, it feels like it's the first live I'm doing. I've been doing this live since April. Yeah, I started doing live since April, and it seemed that I had to go through a certain journey for me to do this one. So as much as I've been doing it for like 3 months, my lord, it's been 3 months. April, May, June. Yeah, congrats, Vanessa. Wow, congratulations, Vanessa. So yeah, I've been doing it for 3 months, but it wasn't until this one that I'm talking about that I actually feel like I am doing exactly what I should be doing. This comes after a long discussion with myself. It's been a 3 months discussion on what kind of content I'm supposed to produce, the kind of content I'm supposed to create. And so finally I'm here. Finally I can say this is the content I should be creating, and I'm going to be creating from now on. So when I started the lives, I started on Facebook lives. I started doing lives on entrepreneurship, on self-discovery and stuff. Self-discovery is good, entrepreneurship is good. But then I got to a point and I started thinking, oh no, I want to do things related to the profession that I do. So I started talking about content and digital work, personal branding, which is what I do. I am a professional digital strategist who didn't work on her pages, so that's weird. So that's what I was trying to reclaim for the past month, last 1 month, to try and bring traffic to me so that I can be hired as a digital strategist, as a content strategist. But then I realized that I did not work on that earlier on in my life, and so only those people who already know that I can do that are going to hire me. I'm not gonna drive engagement to my content now through that method, through that path. So I decided that it's not coming naturally. I'm comparing myself too much. I'm watching content by this creator who inspires me, and now I'm trying to do what she's doing, and I'm feeling like it's not giving, I'm just feeling like, nah, that's not my vibe. Like, even when people watch, I'm like, no, I'm not feeling it. It's not coming from within. Yes, it's what I do as a profession, but it's not what I want to be talking about. It's not the life I want to be living. And since this year, I am so focused on doing the things I want to do, being in my purpose, and just, not forcing shit, going with my strength, with my personality, with my identity, just doing what comes naturally to me. I said, nah, I'm done with that. I'm done. I'm so done. I'm done. So, and this is a new chapter in my life. This is a new chapter in my life, and it's exciting for me to begin this journey with you live, because it's me. I bring me, yeah. I'm gonna be bringing me, not the professional, because as much as I do love what my profession does, and I hope my boss is not watching this, I do not wish to focus on that profession for the rest of my life. I don't. I really don't. I don't. I can be that honest with myself. I do not want to do that for the rest of my life. No. I don't. I don't want to be a content, what? I don't want to be creating, do I? Well, at least for now I don't. When I think about my life and the impact I want to leave, the legacy I want to leave, it's not much of a website developer, content strategist. I want to leave a name as an author. I'm working on my first book. I've already published 2 publications. I've already done 2 publications. So, yeah, I've produced, yes, mine. So, yeah, that came to me naturally. Yeah. So, I see myself as an author, totally, ever since I was a young girl. I see myself as a content creator. And that includes, I don't know if I'll continue blogging, I don't think so. Nowadays, sitting down to write and then post on the blog, SEO, it is just, I get so tired, I get so bored, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. So, no, I might do this just coming here and speaking. Yes, I will. I will write books, totally, yes. I might write stories and publish them on the blog, yes. But mostly publishing books, yes. Because I feel like I've done the work, the blogging work, like the sharing of links, the telling people, oh, I'm a writer, I'm a poet, I'm an author, I tell stories. I feel like I've done that. Oh my God, I feel like... Have you ever watched that movie called La Coquina? The cooking show, cooking contest, something like that. Have you ever watched it? It's a very interesting, funny movie. Oh, you should watch it. You should watch it. There's a story about this girl who was always... her mother wanted her to become the best, the best, the best, the best. So her mama broke her while trying to make her the best. I have never known what this is for. Invite friends to watch. I've already done that. And then what is this? Sharing broadcast. Oh, what does that mean? What's the difference? What's the difference between sharing broadcast to build an audience? And this one is just inviting. I've invited. And then what's the difference? Share broadcast. I think it's the same. Whatever, I'll learn as I continue doing this. So I was telling you about that character in La Coquina whose mother drove her to the edge, and so she rebelled at the end of everything. She was supposed to go to this cooking contest and win it, and her mom was in her ear, like literally she had plugged some device in her ear so she could tell her. She was telling her the entire time, do this, don't do that, what are you doing? So the daughter went mad, insane, and so she joined these rebels and she became kind of rock star. She became a rock star with a certain rebellious band. And so they were singing some weird songs. They were called Vagina Excretion. Victoria Secretions. Yeah. So, it's an interesting movie. It has the, what do you call it, the kind of shooting, kind of storytelling, which I really like. Oh, I have shown my nails. I did my nails. I want to show you, so I have to use my finger a lot. So she oh yeah, like this, like that. Sure. So she was talking in the because they break the fourth wall in that movie. So they were interviewing her after the contest, after the baking contest, what happened and what. So she was saying that after she disagreed with her mom and broke off from her mom, that she had this voice inside her going like, oh! She does it so perfectly. I can't do it like that, but that's exactly how I felt when I said, you know what, I'm gonna stop creating that kind of content. I don't want to create that kind of content anymore. I just want to be me, my natural self, weird self. I don't care if this doesn't go anywhere. I no longer give a shit if it doesn't go anywhere. I no longer give a shit if anyone doesn't watch it, if I'm all alone here. Of which I do give a shit a little bit if I'm alone here. Like right now I'm alone and I don't feel good. But at the end of the day, I fought my parents so that I could have my freedom of expression. So I am going to express. I have to express. I'm going to express. That's my thing. I'm going to express. I'm going to express myself. And I believe I do have a great story. I do have a great story. I do. I have a great story. I have a rich, enviable story. I have a great face. I have great strength. I'm talented and gifted beyond words. So why keep it all to myself? Nah. I'm not gonna keep it to myself anymore. I'm not gonna be humble. I'm not gonna fear myself. I'm not gonna fear my story anymore. Any part of it. I'm not gonna try to be a serious person, content strategist, and just that. I'm not gonna express just that part of me. It is a part of me and I love it. I love that it pays my bill. I love that I'm able to do that. I love that I am creative like that. But that's not the only thing about me. I told you, I'm an author. I'm an author. I'm a creator, content creator, blogger. Just, I speak, I act. I'm a mentor. I'm a speaker. I'm gonna be everything that I am You know, a creator and a speaker, which is just the same thing. I am a creator. And so I'm gonna create. I'm gonna create. I'm gonna create. I'm gonna create. I'm not gonna just decide to do the personal branding stuff alone. No, my personal brand is already here. I am my personal brand. I have worked. I'm not gonna abandon a part of me so that I satisfy another part of me that has to start from zero, while I have worked hard my entire life to be who I am. So I'm no longer forcing shit. No more forcing shit. I'm not forcing shit. I'm gonna follow the path with the least resistance. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. That's what rivers do. Rivers follow the path with the one boy in me. Yeah. Yes. So I'm gonna follow the path with the least resistance. Rivers cut through, yes. I think they do have to cut, because they have to cut. Water is powerful. Water cuts through. Water cuts through rocks, cuts through earth, cuts through. And then it just goes. Whatever, I don't even know why I say that. Something my mama told me, the river cuts where it's easiest. But anyway, mine is that I'm gonna follow the path with the least resistance. You know, when I was a young girl, even growing up, even just the other day, I've always been hardworking. I've always can do it all kind of spirit. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. There's nothing I can't do. And while that kind of attitude has got me a lot of things which I am very proud of, there are certain things that I am not proud of that I really worked hard for, and at the end they didn't amount to shit. At the end I realized that I shouldn't even have tried, that I shouldn't have wasted so much energy, so much time trying to do those things, because they're just things that come naturally to somebody, which you do not have to struggle. Like speaking, I no longer I'm very fired for this. I'm very fired for this life, so bear with me or don't. I don't care. I just need to express. I just feel like I've been repressed for so long, you know. And that's what I was working on this week. That's what I was thinking about, my repression. I was writing my writing journey. Wow. Yeah. Writing about writing. So, I just saw some people from church. So, I was writing my writing journey, and I remembered, you know, like now it's the time that I am reflecting all my life, and I'm thinking of all the things that I've been through and everything that has brought me here. So I was writing my writing journey, and I was remembering, and I just remembered that the first time I felt the will to write, the spirit of writing, the energy of writing, that thing in me, the first time I felt the power of words, the beauty of words. Yes, it was while watching the movie Solomon of the Bible, Songs of Songs, Solomon. So it's a part where Makeda, the Queen of Sheba, and Solomon are making love, and she's talking. In that movie they created it's like that Makeda will be talking a minute. Fast. Yeah, so in the movie they made it that Makeda and Solomon will be making love, and okay, they will be in a bathtub after making love, you know, the scenes of making love. And so she will be voicing the the Songs of Songs verses while the scenes are going on, okay? So she was talking about, she was poeting it. She was saying, my lover is mine and I am his. I am dark and beautiful. O daughters of Jerusalem, dark like the curtains in Solomon's house, dark like the tents of Kedar.
Aye.
Let him kiss me with the kisses of his mouth. Something, something, something. And I felt those words. I was like, oh my God, that's so strong. I loved strong words when I was a little girl. I've always loved strong words. So I was like, yeah, I just felt it. And I loved going back to that scene and just listening and going to the Bible, to that exact poem in Songs of Songs, and just reading. Makeda saying, I am dark and beautiful, O daughters of Jerusalem, dark like Solomon's curtains, dark like the tents of Kedar. Let him kiss me with the kisses of his mouth. My lover is mine and I am his. Those words literally blew my fucking mind. I was like, oh my God. I want to create such beautiful words. I want to have such impact with words. I want to learn how to mold words like that. It was so fucking hot for me as a little girl. And then I watched this other movie called The Romancing Stone or The Jewel of the Nile, both of them. Now, the lead actress in those two movies, they are both by Kathleen Turner and Michael Douglas. Oh my God, they're so old right now. They were so young back then. So she was a writer, and every of those movies, she was beginning with a love poem. They were so beautiful. I'm going to look for them, and I think I'm gonna do like a video of me writing a blog or writing a part of my book, and then I'm just gonna put that voice over in the background because it was so beautiful. I wrote it in a book, and this is where the repression comes. I wrote it in a book, my maybe English book, and then I went with it to school, and then I gave it to somebody to read. And then this somebody set me up. Akinakwambia, seriously, people are jealous as fuck, right? So this person set me up. They set me up to the principal. They rotated it. They gave it to a teacher. Something. Somehow it ended up with the principal in primary school. The principal called me to her office. When she called me to her office, she was like, why are you writing these things? Why are you... And I just couldn't... I don't know. I loved it. I had it in a movie and I wrote it. It was so beautiful for me. And she was like, why would you write such things? Are these the things we are teaching you? I'm like, no. God, I wish they were teaching us those things. It was a very beautiful, intense poem. Two of them. One was about they were getting married, and then these pirates come to destroy their wedding, which is in the ocean, and then, I don't know, they have to decide between... And the other one is... she's a girl in the wild, wild west. And then there are these guys who always come and terrorize her. And she's alone. And there's this gang of bandits that come. They raped her sister. They stole her Bible. They killed her dog. So she was writing all that stuff. So, but then there is her beloved, Jessie. Oh my God. And I fell in love. I love you, Vanessa. I fell in love with the name Jessie at that moment. Yeah, because Jessie was the hero who came to rescue her from these bandits. And, you know, that was my beloved Jessie. And Jessie appears from the mountains. The sun is setting and he comes dashing in with his horse and he rescues her, fights them all. His temper flared, but he fought like a gentleman. And, you know, he whisks her off. Yeah, romance. And that's what started me off. That romance. That's what started my expression. So my earliest writings were all romance, 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 romance. I was watching this series that I watch, and it's about a publishing office, and these ladies were saying that women love romance, but men make romance seem cheesy. So now women have to pretend they do not love romance. I don't know. I mean, I liked reading the Silk Savage when I was in high school. But then my dad introduced me to Sidney Sheldon, and Sidney Sheldon was writing about all these powerful women, and I loved reading that. And I also loved reading about these powerful women experiencing romance. So yeah, for me that's it. I love watching powerful women get it all. I like women who are beautiful and wealthy getting romance too. That's not wrong. That's not cheesy. That's not something I should be ashamed of. So yeah, we're talking about the repression. So yeah. So I was beaten for copying those poems. I was beaten numb. Like, these teachers went hayward, just on my fingers. Like, I couldn't write after that. I think that was the intention. And so another time I wrote a song, like, from Westlife. I wrote it on a book. And then a classmate took it, and her mom found this song. And now that I think about it, I think she thought I wanted her daughter, because she had never listened to these words or these songs. And so she started indicating that I should not be around her daughter. I hope I never, ever, ever be around her daughter. They will just see me on TV. People are mean out here. And so the third incident of being repressed of my expression is when I was in high school. I started writing these novels, because I was writing all these love poems, and people were reading. And I just started writing a novel. Wow, Vanessa is gangster. So when I wrote this novel, novels, many of them, people were reading, and then I thought, oh my God, I could just ask my English teacher to, actually the deputy was an English teacher, and she looked like she was well connected. So, okay, first there was an English teacher who was published. I went to speak to him, and it referred me to the deputy. And I talked to the deputy. I told her, I write these novels, and people read them, and they're really nice, and I would like to publish. Why are people like this, though? So she told me she'll speak to me. She'll get back to me, right? And so a few weeks later, there was an academic panel to evaluate our academic progress. So when I went in for the evaluation, I failed in every subject except English. So I was being asked, why are you failing? Tell us why you're failing. And I was like, oh, I have an attitude against reward subject and blah, blah, blah. And then this deputy said, no, I know what you do, and you told me what you do. Tell everybody here in the academic panel, and there were all these teachers, the entire faculty. Tell them what you do so that you do not pass. I was like, I felt so betrayed. You know, like, I went to her. Why did she make me feel like I was... People publish when they are in primary school. People publish. I think this is the difference between Africa and the rest of the world. Why Africa doesn't develop? Because Jesus, children publish when they are children. I feel bad about that. So What time is it? I don't want to. Yeah, that's okay. We're on good timing. So I now I had to sell myself and say, oh yes, I write novels. Oh, so you write novels? Ah. And so, so I was beaten for writing novels at the first. Why are you writing novels? And that's not enough, Madam Principal. She does not only write them, she gives to her students, her fellow students, to read these poems, these novels. And people even fight about her novels because people are fighting for my novels. Oh God, that's when I should have charged what was wrong with me. So yeah, once again, I was the enemy of the people. I was wasting my time writing novels, and I was wasting other students' time making them read my novels. So once again, I was beaten up, beaten bad. Oh, I was beaten because I was writing. So for me now, writing is an act of rebellion. Every time I'm writing, I'm just thinking, I've been repressed before, so I have to write and write and write. That's why I started my blog so early, so that I could write. And it comes so easily to me. It's so easy for me. Like right now, I've already written like 200 pages in the last week. Yeah. So the point is, I no longer force shit. I'm gonna do what comes naturally, right? And I've been saying this a lot here. And I think I needed to say it enough for me to hear it. Because I was telling all these people, do what's natural. Don't force shit. Use your strengths, your truths, your values, your story to move forward. Use every ounce of advantage you have to move forward, to progress, to go far and far and far as possible as you can in life. And finally, I've listened to my own self. I think that's a powerful time when you finally do what you've been telling other people to do, something beneficial to you. And so this is my day one. I love you, Vanessa. This is day one. So this is what I'll be doing every week. No, I don't know if I'll be doing it every Sunday and Wednesdays I've been doing before, but that's my hope. I might get a gig. I might be doing my mentorship on Wednesdays, I don't know. But if Wednesday is left, then this is what I'll be doing. Every Wednesday and Sunday at 5 p.m., I'll be coming here and talking about the lessons I've learned. That's what I'll be doing. No more forcing shit, you know? Just organic, natural Vanessa W.O. stuff. No more trying to be somebody I'm not. No more trying to be extremely serious and professional, which I am. There's a side of me that is that. And I like it and I appreciate it and I show it. But I'm not gonna repress myself. I've been repressed before. I'm not gonna continue repressing myself. I'm not gonna help other people. It's like I'm fighting against the world and then I also go to the other side and fight myself. Nah. So no, I'm not gonna fight myself. I'm gonna voice poems. I'm gonna talk about branding. I'm just gonna be me, you know? I'll streamline it as I go. I'll find better timings as I go. When I have Wi-Fi in my house, I'll do it at night. I prefer doing it at night. But yeah, this is it. I'm not forcing stuff anymore. I wrote something and I don't want to forget it. This is what I wrote when I came to the realization, right? This is the most important lesson I've learned so far. Do what comes naturally. Stop forcing things. Don't compare yourself to no one because, of course, as we know, comparison is the thief of all joy. Start from what is natural, your gifts, your strengths, your truths, your story. And follow the path with the least resistance. As I've said, no more forcing stuff, the least resistance. And let everything come to you. That's how you get paid to exist. And I feel like I've gotten to that point of my life where I am getting paid to exist. Just the other day, a friend of mine called me like, yo, Vanessa, where are you at? Like, I'm chilling, and I was chilling in my house. And they tell me, yo, come, let me do your nails. I'm like, do my nails? What's this? And they tell me, yo, I just want to make you beautiful. Come, it's a treat on me. I was like, oh, for real? Yeah. And I was like, okay, if somebody calls you to do something, for them to do something for you for free, it's gonna be shitty, right? So she tells me, no, actually, I'm gonna gel your nails and I'm gonna do it with builder and I'm gonna do some extra stuff. And look at that. Awesome stuff. Right? For free. For free. And then the thing is, another person called me. Okay, this was not for free, but there's this jacket that I really wanted, this blazer. I really wanted it. It was beautiful, but I could not afford it. So they called me the other day and they're like, yo, you remember that blazer you really wanted? And I'm like, sure. And they're like, come for it. I'm like, there was a price I wanted it at, and there was a price they totally refused to, bridge. So they call me and they tell me, I'll give it to you at your price. I'm like, wow, and it's a good blazer. So I went and I took my blazer. So as I went to the house, I realized I was folding some clothes that I had done during the week. And I looked at my nails. You see, my nails are maroon and pink. So the blazer is pink. And then as I was folding the clothes, I was just organizing the clothes that I'll be wearing this entire week. So the next thing I see is the maroon dress. My maroon dress I haven't worn in a long time. So I looked at them, I'm like, my nails are maroon and pink. The blazer is pink. This dress is maroon, so I put them together. And then I remember I'm going to be doing my first, I got this new school that I'll be mentoring at. And our first talk is this week, and guess what their uniform and their entire brand is? Exactly. Maroon and pink. So I feel like, wow, everything just aligned. Super aligned. Like, do you feel that? Like, every time you stop forcing shit, you stop just trying to be everything to everyone, and you just be for you, everything will work out for you and you start getting paid to exist. You see, for me, mentorship is easy because I'm a speaker. I am a muse. I inspire people to become great. I inspire myself. Oh my God, I've inspired the worst of people. But now I'm doing it to people that I really love to see empowered. So it's like I'm getting paid to exist. And so that's when I realized, even here on social media, I'm not gonna force anything. I'm just gonna come and give what is on my mind. That's why I started this. Every week, doing whatever I learned throughout the week. That is easy for me. I have multiple lessons because I interact with millions of people on a daily basis, on a weekly basis. So why not come here every week and tell you what I learned? And so we are doing away with that outdated structure that I used to do. And today is day one. So day one is I learned this week, no more forcing shit. That's how I align. That's how I align. And now I'm aligned to my purpose. I've been talking about purpose, right? For quite a while. Yeah. Finally, finally. You know, I did a prayer. I think I'm going to be posting it on Instagram during the week, where I told God I'm not gonna force anything. I'm not gonna do poor people stuff. Because I don't think I was created for poverty. I'm not created for poverty, I'm created for millions. The kind of things I like, the kind of life I want to live, the kind of life that I enjoy living is for millionaires and billionaires. So I'm not gonna struggle trying to do things that I was not created to do. I'm not gonna force myself to learn things while already I have a wealth of knowledge. I have been doing these things for a long time. I have blogged for a long time. I've I've acted for a long time. I have put in the work. I survived every hurdle that was thrown my way. So, now it's just time to manifest. Now it's time to express it. And I'm so ready for it. I'm so ready. I'm so ready for it. I'm just focused on that. Just expressing myself. Just showing off myself. Just living in my purpose, being in my truest nature, revealing my truth, my strength, using every advantage that I can use for myself, and just being. That's it. Being. 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 I know how much you get paid, how much I get paid when I just be. Good money, not the struggle kind of money. I don't even know how that works, you know. That you struggle so much you don't get money. But if you use what comes naturally to you, is you get paid for existing. Yep. That's life, yo. I remember getting paid 60K by CBS for working for them for about 3 hours. CBS paid me 60K. Working for like 3 to 6 hours. I can't even say that with a straight face, because, yo, if I worked for a long time with them, it might have been 3 hours. In these 3 hours, I was dining at Kempinski. I was being driven home in the biggest car I've ever seen. I was just living my best life. And I got these dollars at the end of that working time. Because I was just doing what was natural to me. Just doing what is natural to me. Connecting people I know. That's like calling my sister and some 2 friends to come do something that I hired them to do, and then I got paid for that. So now that I've come to that realization, no more forcing stuff, no more trying bullshit, no more training for stuff that I no longer value or view as important. If I'm gonna train, it's to be maybe a better speaker, the best speaker that I can be. But for now, I'm gonna get the money that comes. Yeah. Now we've come full circle. This is where we come and we say we've come full circle. Check my nails out. So you go have yourself a very amazing week. I will. I get paid to exist. I'm gonna have the most amazing week of my life so far. I'm having the best time of my life so far. I'm living the life of my dream. So maybe we'll do this on Wednesday. Maybe we'll do it on Sunday. But I'll be having another exciting lesson to just share with you. And this has been so amazing. This has been so fucking fine. Bye. I'm gonna post this on Facebook, on YouTube, but that doesn't concern you for now. Bye-bye.